Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is once again rejecting from this massive resistance in the immediate short term, but is now continuing to hold above this crucial level of support in the immediate short term, as the price of Bitcoin is kind of getting pulled in both directions, with liquidity forming towards the upside and more liquidity continuing to form below the price of Bitcoin, which is something that we need to pay attention to. So I'll be talking about that in just a moment, alongside Ethereum, which is once again bouncing from this crucial level of support in the immediate short term, as we've seen many times in the past recently, while the price of XRP is once again playing out a major rejection from this significant resistance in the shorter term. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, just before taking a look at the Bitcoin and crypto charts today, taking a quick look at the US stock market today. This is the S&P 500 index on the 4-hour time frame, and I'm recording this video just as the stock markets come to a close for the day, and we're still forming a potential bearish divergence here, which is potentially now starting to reconfirm. We're now finally starting to see a bit of a pullback like this in the 4-hour RSI for the S&P 500 index, which is starting to actually confirm the lower high in place in the RSI. Obviously, we already have confirmed higher highs in the price. We're just waiting to see this lower high actually start confirming, which once again is now starting to happen. And so especially if we continue to see a bit more of a drop in the RSI, a bit more confirmation here in the coming trading days, then that could potentially lead to a further cool off maybe within the next week or so in the US stock market. Now, that does not necessarily mean a crash or a bearish reversal or anything like that. It could potentially just mean some choppy sideways price action, a bit of a slowdown from all of this bullish price action here, maybe a slight pullback within the next week or so if we see a little more confirmation here with a little more of a pullback in the RSI in the next 1 or 2 trading days. But overall, once again, we're still clearly within a bullish trend. Remember, a bearish divergence, once again, is not necessarily a trend reversal signal. It's possible that maybe within the next 1 or 2 weeks, we play out a short-term cool-off of some sort before ultimately continuing the trend later on, kind of like what we saw just here. A bit of a cool off, some choppy sideways price action, slowing down, temporarily slowing down the bullish price action, the bullish momentum, before ultimately continuing the bullish trend later on. Once again, we could potentially see something similar to that at some stage within the next 1 to 2 weeks, especially if we see a bit more confirmation here. But overall, price structure and trend remaining bullish. So keep that in mind throughout the video. And if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin charts today on the weekly time frame, nothing's really changed over the last 1 day. So of course, the super trend indicator still sitting in the red and still playing out this massive oversold signal in the weekly Bitcoin RSI. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day Bitcoin price chart, clearly, once again, the trend is still currently bullish, as I've been saying, especially every day since we saw that breakout above around 76,000. Obviously, that was a clear signal, a clear change in the price structure, flipping clearly in the bullish direction. Obviously, we broke out above significant resistance and then actually saw a retest of this area, and so far bouncing perfectly and holding this area as support, which is technically price structure that is heading in the bullish direction. And so obviously we can see short-term call-offs and little pullbacks and things like that on smaller timeframes in the short term, but that is during this bullish trend. At least for now, that is the situation. Once again, similar to what I've said for the US stock market. Remember, the trends that we're in and that we've been in for over a month now, for actually almost 1.5 months now approximately, the trend is clearly bullish, but expect the occasional little pullback and setback and slowdown along the way. It's not going to be a straight line. So that's also the situation for Bitcoin right now. And if we're taking a look at the shorter term movements for the price of Bitcoin here on the 4-hour time frame, once again, the overall trend remains bullish, but in the somewhat shorter term here, exactly what I talked about in my last 2 videos now on the channel, the price is being pulled in both directions, forming a bit of choppy sideways price action, bouncing between support and resistance. This is exactly what I've been talking about here on the channel over the last 2 days now. Also due to the fact that obviously we have liquidity building both above and especially below the price of Bitcoin while remaining in this bullish trend. And so basically, at least for now, in the shorter term, we have conflicting catalysts for the price of Bitcoin. Once again, the bullish trend, the price structure, technically bullish. So obviously that's a bullish catalyst for the price of Bitcoin. And then of course, breaking out above resistance, that's a bullish catalyst. And of course, the stock market still holding it close to all-time highs. That's as technically good news and bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. But then the bearish catalyst is, of course, a lot of liquidity building below the price, some short-term warning signals like this bearish divergence, rejection from resistance. Once again, those are some bearish catalysts right now, and they're kind of outweighing each other, or like equaling each other. Basically, they're canceling each other out, which essentially means we're resulting in a lot of sideways price action, forming a bit of a sideways price range, at least right now in the shorter term. So once again, that's exactly what I've been saying over the last 2 days now, and it's exactly what I'm going to continue to say right now in this video. Expect more choppy sideways price action just in the very short term here in this sideways price range, maybe for another couple of days is a very likely scenario, before maybe, let's just say in a week from now, for example, we could potentially continue the bullish trend later on if the stock market ultimately continues this bullish trend. Remember, we might see some sort of a little cool off in the meantime in the very short term, but overall the trend remains bullish. So for as long as the stock market continues pushing into new all-time highs, it's likely that eventually the price of Bitcoin will follow, with potentially an eventual breakout above this major resistance here, which, by the way, this point of resistance, in case you're new to the channel, is still sitting at around 82,500, especially in between around 82.4k to 82.6k. So once again, roughly 82,500, still acting as strong resistance for the price of Bitcoin. And as for support, we have a lot of support just above 79,000, especially in between around 79.3k to 79.5k as a major level of support to watch out for, at least in the short term. And if we're taking another look at that Bitcoin liquidation heat map, once again, we do have some liquidity building above the price of Bitcoin at roughly 83,000, give or take, slightly either side of 83,000. And we have a decent amount of liquidity building towards the downside. First of all, we have a small amount at around 79,000, but we actually have quite a lot of liquidity in between 77.5k to 77.7 to 77.8k. So basically in the mid to high 77k area, just underneath 78,000, we have a lot of liquidity building around there, which is obviously sitting around here on the price chart. But obviously between the current price and that lower level of liquidity, we have this major support here where the price will likely bounce at. As always, no guarantees, but those are the points on the price chart where the price will likely bounce from. And then of course, conversely, resistance is where the price will most likely reject from or struggle at, which is exactly what we've been seeing recently here on the price chart. So once again, considering all of this information, it's just very likely that just in the shorter term, we're going to continue a bit more of a call off from the bullish trend here. Not necessarily a huge crash or bearish reversal, just most likely a bit of choppy sideways price action in this range for the time being, maybe for the next couple of days or so, maybe a little longer, maybe even up to the weekend, for example, depending on what the stock market does here. If we see a bit more of a cool off, then the sideways price range could continue a little longer for Bitcoin. But overall, once again, the trend, at least for now, remains bullish if we're talking about, let's just say, the next multiple weeks. And so overall, those are my exact predictions, expectations, key levels and signals to watch out for moving forward for the price of Bitcoin. And of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of Bitcoin or any crypto, get set up ready to go on a crypto exchange using one of the links below this video to those exchanges in the description or in the pinned comment. If you want to take advantage of massive bonuses and also fee discounts that you can claim using those links below the video in the description and in the pinned comment. So especially if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well take advantage of those extra bonuses using those links if you want to. But with that being said, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame, and right now the Bitcoin dominance is also kind of just bouncing around somewhat sideways, at least in the shorter term, holding in this area in between 60.5% to 61%. So right now, obviously, this means that a lot of the major altcoins out there on average will still likely perform somewhat similar to what Bitcoin does, which of course means if Bitcoin rejects in the short term from resistance, but then right now perhaps is playing out a slight bounce from close to this support, expect something similar to this playing out just in the shorter term for a lot of the altcoins. So with that being said, taking a look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, obviously right now the price of ETH is continuing to bounce around in this range in between 2.2k to 2.4k, and especially that 2.4k level still acting as very strong resistance for the price of ETH. And if we're taking a look at the 4-hour Ethereum price chart right now in the immediate short term, once again Ethereum following very similar price action to Bitcoin. First of all, over the last 1 day or so, we saw that slight little pullback here, following of course the rejection with Bitcoin playing out a slight little pullback. But right now, with Bitcoin having a very slight bounce, Ethereum is also having a very slight bounce. But from this almost exact level of support here, sitting really in between around 2260 to 2270 as a major area of support, at least in the short term, to watch out for. And below that, we have a bit of support at around 2230, and the next massive support is closer towards around 2170. But once again, right now, the immediate support we're bouncing from is in between 2260 to 2270. So keep that in mind moving forward. And as for the next resistance, we could find potentially some resistance around 2320 to 2330. And above that, we have some major resistance at 2370. And of course, closer towards 2.4K as very strong resistance. And remember, I expect very similar price action for Ethereum in the immediate short term as what I just said for Bitcoin, which means most likely bouncing around in this range for Bitcoin, which of course means for Ethereum having a slight little bounce from this support, but not necessarily a huge move beyond these highs straight away. Maybe just a slight bounce and then another slight little pullback of some sort within the next couple of days is quite likely, kind of just staying in a bit of a range for the time being. And if we're taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, obviously, at least for now, we've not yet fully confirmed the reversal out of this larger bearish trend, but we're still holding above this massive level of support here at around $1.30. So not a lot has changed on the weekly time frame over the last one day. And if we're taking a look at the 4-hour XRP price chart, obviously right now we still have very strong resistance here, still sitting at around $1.49. First of all, based on this previous high, and then especially these two latest rejections from almost exactly $1.49. So obviously continue to expect strong resistance there, and also potentially some resistance in this area based on this previous resistance here, sitting in between around $1.45 to $1.47, but especially that $1.49 level, that's proving to be much more significant resistance, at least right now in the short term. And as for support to watch out for, we do have some support at roughly around $1.41 to $1.42, and below that, the next important level of support is closer towards $1.38. And in terms of what is likely going to play out moving forward over the next 1 or 2 days, once again, just follow my Bitcoin analysis to figure out what is likely going to happen for a lot of these altcoins. So in other words, a bit of choppy sideways price action, kind of bouncing around in a bit of a range, is quite likely within the next 1 or 2 days or so. And if we're taking a look at Solana on the 3-day time frame, obviously just like XRP, we've not yet fully confirmed the reversal out of this longer term bearish trend for the price of Solana, but at least in the shorter term, we're still in this massive range here, and we're now testing this massive area of resistance sitting in between $95 to $105. So obviously continue to expect a lot of resistance, continue to expect the price to struggle from within that range right there, which is exactly what's played out over the last multiple days. We have seen a lot of struggle recently from within $95 to $105 as expected. And if we're zooming further into the short term, once again, we could see that struggle right here. The moment we've basically pushed slightly above 95, which is around here on the price chart, anything above that obviously is where we've seen a lot of struggle in the short term, which is exactly what I've been talking about, not just over the last multiple days, but over the last multiple months now on the channel. Since around February, I've been talking about this massive resistance on the 3-day Solana price chart. So obviously continue to expect strong resistance in this area. And as for the bearish divergence over the last 1 to 2 days, we've continued to push a little higher in the price, but at least for now, the RSI is still forming these lower highs, which is just kind of extending the bearish divergence, basically reconfirming the bearish divergence again. So right now, we technically still have this bearish divergence, technically now a new bearish divergence formed and confirmed over the last 1 to 2 days or so, which once again means we're likely going to see just a bit of a cool off. Already, obviously, we've had a bit of a pullback in the short term over the last 1 day, and over the next 1 to 2 days, we could potentially play out some choppy sideways price action, which is also one of the most common outcomes from a bearish divergence, and it's also following my analysis for Bitcoin and other major altcoins for what is likely going to play out just in the shorter term here. But remember, a bearish divergence by itself is not necessarily a trend reversal signal like what we saw just here. For example, we were in this shorter term bullish trend and the bearish divergence occurred during the trend. It did not reverse the trend. It just resulted in a short term setback during the bullish trend. So that could potentially be the situation here. Once again, another short term setback, a bit of a cool off before potentially continuing another bullish movement later on at some stage. So right now, that is what I'm expecting moving forward. And as for support levels, we're running into a bit of support right now based on this previous resistance flipping into new support at around 93.80, and below that we could find a small amount of support at around 92.70, but below that the next important area of support is in between $88.60 to $90.70. And if we're taking a quick look at the price of Chainlink on the 3-day time frame, obviously over the last multiple days, we've already confirmed a breakout. And in fact, over the last 1 day, in fact, a matter of hours ago, we've now confirmed yet another 3-day candle close above $10, which is technically further confirming this breakout above this massive level of resistance at $10. And so obviously this is technically bullish price structure. This is technically a bullish signal. The last time we saw a signal similar to this was of course for Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame. That breakout above 76,000 for Chainlink. The breakout above $10 is roughly the equivalent to the change in the price structure for Bitcoin that we saw at 76,000. Once again, we're in this massive range after, first of all, a longer term bearish trend, a larger bearish trend. Then we formed a massive range and then we broke out above the range high, 76,000. That was a huge change in price structure for Bitcoin, at least in the shorter term. Right now, we've just now seen the same thing for Chainlink over the last multiple days, over the last week or so. Obviously, a longer term bearish trend, a massive range, and then a breakout above the range high. And so far, we're continuing to form candle closes and confirm candle closes above $10, which is technically bullish price structure for the price of Chainlink. And the next massive resistance, in case you're wondering, the next massive price target towards the upside, in case you missed my recent videos here on the channel, is still sitting at around $12 for the price of Chainlink. So from where we are right now, as of recording this video, to that $12 price target, that's still about a 16 to almost 17% move towards the upside, and that's with no leverage. So once again, potentially a major opportunity here. As always, not financial advice, but once again, that is the next massive price target or massive area of resistance to watch out for. But obviously, if we were to break back below $9.50 to $10, in that situation, that would be the invalidation signal. That would invalidate the breakout and invalidate this price target. So keep that in mind. We need to hold above $9.50 to $10 in order to keep this breakout active and keep that price target active at around $12. But in the immediate short term, talking about the next 1 or 2 days or so, it's likely Chainlink, along with a lot of these altcoins, will follow somewhat similar price action to Bitcoin, kind of just bouncing around a bit sideways for now. Just in the immediate short term is very, very likely here, but potentially still remaining in this larger trend that we've been in for well over a month now. And so overall, those are my exact predictions, expectations, price targets, signals, and levels to watch out for all of these crypto assets. And remember, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, check out the links below this video to those crypto exchanges. If you want to take advantage of extra bonuses and fee discounts that you can claim using those links if you want to. So if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, once again, you might as well take advantage of those extra bonuses using those links. But with that being said, if you want to actually know how you can trade crypto no matter what direction the price goes, to profit no matter what direction the price goes, profit at all times in the market, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen, because the video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.